Investment in Russia has fallen to the lowest level in 20 years. The economy is stagnating and businesses are struggling to breathe. According to November-December 2025 survey by the Institute of Economic Forecasting of the Russian Academy of Sciences, investment collapsed. Only one of 7 companies can get an investment loan today, worse than during the 26 and 2020 crisis. The share of companies cutting investment doubled to 28%. A real consumer spending at the end of 2026 fell by 3.1% year-on-year. What is hitting business the most now? First, tight central bank policy. The key interest rates has stayed 16% or higher for the 3rd year in a row. 68% of companies say this high rate is harmful for the economy. Only 5.7% see it as a positive. Second, higher taxes. Profit tax increased from 20 to 25%. VAT increases from 20 to 22%. Complaints about high taxes rose to 54%. 3. An overly strong rubles. Exporters lost about million rubles. Russian goods became too expensive abroad, hurting competitiveness. Demand is also collapsing. A record 70% of companies say that it's not enough demand the highest level in 25 years of the surveys. Sanctions still hurt, but the main problem now is domestic, expensive credit, higher taxes, and weak demand. And main conclusion, the economist says that years of tight macro policy and rising taxes have broken the bank's real economy channel. Money is stuck in the banking system, while production and technology and new jobs are left without funding. Businesses are asking for lower fuel and energy costs 65%, lower taxes 63%, more government purchase orders 51%. Russia is entering 2026 with high rates, high taxes and little growth. This is no longer controlled cooling. It looks like the economy is slowing down hard while still moving at full speed. In 2026, Russians started saving heavily on medicines, and it's not just a feeling, it's a fact. A Point Health study says that the average price 70 of the most popular medicines rose by 71% in 2026, but the real selling price was 60 rubles, cheaper per stack than the average market price. Why? People turn into real bargain hunters. They watch for discounts in every pharmacy. They switch to discount chains. They choose cheaper generics instead of expensive brand drugs. They compare prices for the same medicine across different chains. Point Health CEO Daria Solovyova said it directly. People don't want to overpay even a single ruble. The reason is clear. Medicine prices jumped, especially hormonal, cancer and immunomodulating drugs and anti-infective drugs, while real incomes keep falling. This isn't a one-time trend, it's the new reality. People are not just buying the pills anymore, they are hunting for them to stay within the same budget. On December 24, the government expanded the list of essential medicines by 8 times, a small step. But in this situation, every ruble matters. 2026 showed one simple thing. When medicine rises faster than salaries, people don't give up. They learn to save as much as possible. Khakassia in Russia is in a budget nightmare because public workers didn't get paid. The finance minister was fired and the new year started with debts. Khakassia, one of the poorest regions in Siberia, had slid into a real crisis. Last year its budget deficit was about 5 billion rubles. Tax income from the coal industry fell 20% in the first 9 months of 2025, and compared to 2022, it's 7 times lower. As a result, at the end of December 2025, many public employees didn't receive their salaries. People without pay included staff from the Forensic Bureau and Psychiatric Hospital and Blood Center, the Emergency Service, the Philharmonic Hall and the college in Abakan. Almost 30 schools and kindergartens also had their account blocked, so they couldn't pay for food, electricity, heating or fuel. On January 11, the head of the region, Valentin Konovalov, admitted that the money reached the regional budget only on January 5th, and the payments to public workers would arrive on January 12th. The same day, he fired the finance minister Igor Tuguzhekov, blaming him for the failure to pay December salaries. Local lawmakers called the situation a serious blow to government's reputation. A political analyst said that public workers had never faced such a New Year's surprise during Konovalov's times in office. The 2026 budget was approved with a 7 billion ruble gap, about 63 billion and 70 billion in spending. Coal and metallurgy are in trouble now, and the region Khakassia depends heavily on them. Right now in Khakassia, public workers are still waiting for their money after holidays. The finance minister has been fired. The new year began with debts and blocked accounts. This is not just a delay. It looks like a deeper structural breakdown in one of Siberia's poorest regions.